Hello everybody, my name is KingStix and welcome to my Warwick carry guide. These are the runes and masteries I suggest you taking. They're fairly self-explanatory. If you don't have any scaling, taking all flats is fine, and if you don't have any flats, you can take all scaling, you'll just be a little bit weaker in the early game. For your keystone, taking fervor is by far the best, and you are going to be taking the magic penetration down the ferocity tree. The reason is because Warwick spells, his Q and his autos do loads of magic damage, and it's overall going to give you more damage than taking armor penetration. For your summoner spells, I only really recommend taking flash and smite. Taking ghost is a really big waste, especially since your W is already a massive speed boost. Flash is also very nice for setting up trick plays with your ult and your E. These are the items I recommend. If you need to, go ahead and pause the video, look at them. Overall, there's not much to say. Just don't really build any attack speed items on Warwick. It's kind of wasteful because Warwick's W is going to be giving you so much attack speed anyways that you're going to be wasting a lot of gold by buying attack speed items because attack speed doesn't go over 2.5 anyways. Let's get into some gameplay. I'm going up against an Elise, so I want to cheese her really hard. I'm going to start at her red buff. I told my team to ward my red, so I know if she goes there or not. Luckily, Orianna does. So now I'm just going to start attacking it and pull it into the bush just in case Elise starts at her raptors. This way she won't be able to see it. Takes a little bit to get it in here, but now I can finish it. Whenever you're by yourself and soloing a buff, you typically do want to smite it to get it done faster. And you want to start your Q. Q is better whenever you're soloing. If you're getting a leash, you want to start your W. So now I'm just going to go to my blue, do my Gromp, and doing 2 buffs in a Gromp is going to get you level 3. So now I'm going to come up top to gank. Here, things get a little bit messy. I come and activate my W for the speed up. GP has it warded. I do have my E up and my flash, so I know we can get the kill. Irelia lands slow. I'm going to activate my E and flash here, Q through him, fear him towards Irelia. Unfortunately, Irelia doesn't realize that I was going to go for it. We don't get the kill. It sucks, but we do get GP's flash. I was paying attention to my mini map and the ward. I know Elise isn't at my red buff. She went to hers, so right now she's near this area of the map. Lucian isn't pushed up far enough, so I can't really gank him. I go to my red. Just in case, I'm going to take it. I know Elise is near mid and top right now since she went to hers. I am going to wait for the gank here because Lucian doesn't have this side warded. Plus Orianna's kind of low, so I'm going to wait for him to use his dash. I was also hoping that Elise would come gank. If Elise would come gank, we could easily turn it and win 2v2 since she didn't get a red buff. As our cannon minion is getting low, I activate my W since I know Lucian's going to auto attack it. He stays there for a bit too long. Activate my E, Q through him to fear him towards my Orianna, stay on him, keep auto attacking him, slowing with my red buff, and we do pick up the kill. After you get a successful gank, push in the lane like what you see here. I'm staying with Orianna to help push it in. I do have her back off because I don't want Elise to pick up a free kill on her. The point of pushing the lane is now Lucian just missed out on a lot of gold and experience. Elise happened to be lucky that she was near mid lane. If she was near bot or top, she would have also missed out on that gold and experience. On your first back on Warwick, you want to try to get a full Tiamat. It's going to boost your clears quite a bit. I see Elise's bot lane, so I know mid's free gank. Lucian just used his dash, so now I'm just going to use my W speed up to him. I'm going to start auto attacking him, activate my E. I should have saved my Q for when he was going to use his dash. I used it a little early, but we do pick up the kill anyways. Your Q does transport you to them even if they dash, so you want to wait till you feel like they're about to dash or flash, then hold it down, and then you'll transport along with them. Since we took Elise's buff early, we can see that's about to be up. I went ahead and tried to get level 6 by taking my wolves. Now that I am level 6, I have a huge advantage over Elise. I'm going to ward that bush right there with my pink. I'm going to ward this bush right here. So I have a lot of vision. I'm fairly safe. Pull the red buff in the bush and I'm going to start taking it. Since I have the bush warded, I can easily take her raptors and get a lot of free gold. Elise is mid right now on my mini map. However, I see Orianna and Janna are close to my turret, so I didn't figure they would die. So I thought I could get the raptors for free, but unfortunately Orianna does die. They do get Elise though. Lucian is still there, and from our blood trail we know he's low. Even though my ult's up, watch how I play it safe. I activate my E. I still have my movement speed boost. His dash is down. I flash to get to him. I Q through him to push him away from his turret. Activate my E, auto attack Tiamat. Even though he used his dash before I used my ult, you would probably say, well, why didn't you just ult to get on him and save your flash? The thing is, I didn't know if his flash was up, because if it was right when I ult, he could have flashed out of it, and then I would have been in a bad situation. Looking on my minimap again, I see Ziggs is low and he's bot. He's about to recall, so I'm just going to ult over the wall, activate my fear him, auto attack Q, and it's a free kill. I wouldn't have been able to get to him before he recalled, so I just went ahead and ulted over the wall. Even if it wasn't going to hit him, I knew I could just fear him away from his turret, and I could pick up a quick kill. I'm going back for the second time now. I already do have my team map for my first back. I really do want to carry this game, so I'm going to go ahead and get boots of mobility and build towards my cinder hole. I'm not even speeding it up right now, and look how fast I'm moving. I'm moving at 756 just with boots of mobility and my blood scent off of my W. I do like maxing my blood scent on W because it gives you way more damage than your Q in the long run, especially when clearing camps. It also gives you huge movement speed bonuses by maxing it first. I couldn't really get Lucian because he's close to his turret and full HP and I don't have ult. But I do see the blood trail leading me over here, and I saw Elise was low on HP, so I'm just going to take these from her, and there's not much she can do. By taking so much jungle from her, not only is she going to be low on gold, but she's also going to be lower in levels. Also, she's just wasting her time because she could have been ganking, but instead, she's just watching me take her camps from her. I'm moving at about 600 right now, following my blood scent to bot lane. I look at bot lane and see she's really low. I'm not going to be able to get to her in time, so I just turn on Ziggs. I'm just going to start auto-attacking him, activate my E. I Q him. I shouldn't have Q'd through him because it put me in a weird spot, but I activate my fear before he can activate his E. Just keep auto-attacking him. I still have my ult, but I don't really need to use it. I'm just going to chase him down, Tiamat, auto, and get a free kill. Since bot lane is gone now, I'm going to want to go ahead and push lane. This way, the enemy team will miss out on a lot of CS. Plus, it's going to put me even farther ahead. And since I have mobility boots, me being farther ahead is really good. Since I'm so mobile, I can assert my pressure all over the map. So I'm just going to shove this wave in, and they're going to miss out on a cannon wave. Even though my red buff and my blue buff and most of my other camps are up right now, my ultimate is also up. So I really want to be looking for a gank because whenever my ultimate's up and I'm not using it, it's a bit of a waste. So I'm going to activate my W and start chasing down Lucian here. He's going to panic. He's going to waste his E before I ult, as you can see there. I ult him. I don't have enough mana to Q through him and then E, so I just fear him instead. Watch how I secure the kill. I auto attack and then immediately Tiamat. Tiamat has a little bit more range than your auto attack, so whenever they get slightly out of your range of your auto attack and you know you can kill them instantly, just use your Tiamat and they'll die. The only reason I took that kill from Orianna is since I went mobility boots, I want to be as strong as possible since I'm going to be all over the map. Let's say if I went tabbies or merc treads, I wouldn't bother taking every kill like this. Since my buffs are up and my ultimate isn't up, I'd rather be doing my jungle right now. Since I have Tiamat, I can do it rather quickly. I see Elise's top lane, so even though my blue buff is up, I'm just going to go ahead and go to hers. Since she is top lane, I know she can't stop me. I'm just going to take it, keep an eye on the enemy bot lane. And now I can even take her wolves or Gromp and then gank bot lane with my ult since my ult's about to be up. I see mid lane is mid. I know Elise was just top lane, so I am just going to go ahead and gank bot, activate my speed up to get there. I don't want to use my ult to close the gap since I have the speed up and our minions are tanking turrets, so I'm just going to run up to them, activate my E, auto, Q, ult, pick up some kills. Unfortunately, Janna misplayed really hard here, so as I speed up to get in here, Janna attacks one of them and takes aggro from the turret. Now, I haven't actually hit anybody yet, and she's already hit somebody, as you can see. I just walk up to Ziggs, fear him, auto attack, Q. And now to close the distance on MF that she's under turret and I'm already on her, I just ult, try to save Janna. Unfortunately, she dies. MF is going to go down though. The main thing to take away from this, I didn't engage with my ult since I was already really fast and our minions were taking turret. If I had engaged with my ult, I could have potentially missed because they could have flashed it and then I wouldn't have had my ult. Also, there would have been no need since once again, I was already so fast I didn't need to close the gap that way. Lucian is under his turret, plus my blue buff is up, so I'm just going to run past, do my wolves, blue buff, get a lot of my golden experience from my jungle camps. Whenever you're doing your camps as a jungler, always be looking on the mini-map. You need to know what's going on. I can see that Irelia is pushing her lane, and I'm telling her I'm on my way, so she's going to push even harder. We need to get these minions under turret so they can start tanking so we can dive GP. GP walks up toward the bush, so I just Q at him with my Eon. I'm going to go ahead and activate my fear to slow him down so Irelia can get in here. I'm going to start auto-attacking him, use my Tiamat. As we keep fighting him, GP does drop his ult. I am taking turret damage, and I've also used all my abilities on GP at this point. So now that I've done my damage, I'm taking turret damage. I know Irelia can finish him, so I'm going to hang out near the edge of the turret's range. So now I just come out of the range when I'm about to die, and that's how you swap turret aggro in a game. Mid is MIA, so I figure he's going to come top. I'm low on HP, so I look like a really juicy target. I do still have my ult up, so I'm going to try to bait something here. Lucian's walking up. I'm going to go ahead and activate my E, Q through him. I'm going to fear, and right as he's coming out of my fear, I'm going to immediately ult. This way he has no time to react, and he can't actually dodge my ult. I'm going to continue to auto attack him, and then smite. He's going to use this flash and die. Elise foolishly comes in to her own death sentence. I still do have my flash. Irelia is going to go in on her. I'm going to flash in, Q, auto, and get a free kill. Since I am maxing my W, you saw just how crazy my attack speed was on Elise when I was killing her with Irelia. After taking none of one of her camps, I see that bot lane is really low on HP. So I'm just going to follow the blood trail while avoiding turret damage, because whenever you're in combat, you lose the bonus movement speed. I come down. Unfortunately, Draven didn't wait for me. Draven does die, but now I can just push wave and take turret. That's why I like going mobility boots on Warwick whenever I really want to carry, because you saw I got to that situation in like 5 seconds when I was all the way across the map. Bot lane is dead, so now's a good time to take Dragon. They can't really stop us, even if Elise comes several levels higher than her. Lucian's waiting for the minion wave, so I'm just going to wait for him to start an auto attack or dash towards Ariana. I use my speed up to get to him. I'm going to just walk up to him, start auto attacking, fear him, auto, save my Q and ult. I thought MF was going to walk that way, so I did waste my ult there, but it was with good intentions. Here I see GP is really low on HP, so I'm going to just run towards him with my blood scent and mobility boots, chase him down. Orianna is following up as well. As you can see, the turret's doing very little damage since I have my E on. So I was just going to walk up to him, kill him, but Orianna does get the kill, and unfortunately I don't get an assist. We're just going to shove out wave here since we already happen to be here, and now we can back off. Here we should have backed off, but I go in not knowing MF was there. Q onto Ziggs, follow him through his E, activate my E, dodge some skill shots, but ultimately I am going to die. Me and Orianna should have just ran at that point since we didn't have all of our spells. Warwick's really good about getting into team fights even if you're not there. I am spawning in, but since the fight broke out, they're someone really low on HP, and I'm moving at 764 movement speed because my mobility boots in W. I'm going to get here to the fight. I want to try to ult Lucian, but unfortunately Ziggs walks in the way like a retard. I do get exhausted, so I don't do too much damage. At this point, since I'm exhausted, I'm use my ult, and they are under turret, so there's not much I can do right now, so I just turn on GP and try to get off some damage. GP does flash out, avoiding certain death. Now I'm just going to take some of Elise's camp since she is dead and the enemies are low on HP. I'm just going to take her raptors, take her red. I do see someone on low health is walking over here. It's Ziggs. I activate my E. I dash through him, and now I'm going to fear him away from his base. Using my auto attack, then using my Titanic Hydra. Smite. Keep autoing him, and he's dead before he even comes out of the fear. My cooldowns are down, so I can't really fight Lucian, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk away. Irelia is up here fighting GP in a bad spot, so I come out to help her, auto attack, Q, get another kill. They are all collapsing on us here. I should have done my fear right now. That way I could have feared both of them, but I used it a little bit late and only feared Lucian. I end up getting snared, MF comes in, and I take a little bit too much damage. If I would have killed Lucian before I got snared, that would have been fine. Whenever you're ahead, try to be in your enemy's jungle and make sure you ward it like what you saw there. So I saw she was coming up. Now I'm just going to get onto her and kill her since I am so much farther ahead than she is. Lucian can't really do anything to stop me. My cooldowns are down, so I'm just going to walk away. At this point, I actually have sold my boots mobility and gone for Ninja Tabbies. They're really good against Lucian and pretty much the rest of their team since they have so many auto attack. I don't usually recommend selling your boots to buy a different one, but in this case, I got my use out of the boots mobility and tab eyes were better. Here, I should have activated my E before I got snared by Elise, but I was too slow. I took way too much damage and died way before Irelia even gets back up. She does kill me and Irelia, and the rest of our team should have just gone and done Baron to begin with, since we all were alive. Right as we get back up, we go and do Baron. Their mid inhibitor is down, so it's pretty easy. Orianna is dead right now, so I kind of want to avoid a fight. So in this case, when a teammate's down, you just want to take jungle camps and dragon and what objectives you can get away with. For some reason, Draven's trying to fight them right now. I'm going to try to take the wolf, and Draven is going to die. As I go in here and notice how I actually get in on them first, I Q and then fear. I only get GP. As Elise is getting away, I'm going to ult to kill her and close the distance. I just turn on GP, attack him. Lucian does come in on me, so I'm going to go on him instead as GP runs away. Activate my Randuin's Omen. Try to stay on him. I Q through him, activate my E. I fear him. He does exhaust me, so it's making it take forever to kill him. I'm going to flash on him, auto Q, get a quick kill. GP thinks he's tough shit, so he's going to turn on me. I'm going to Q through him to dodge Ziggs skill shots, also to chase down GP. Whenever you feel like they're about to dash or flash, just hold down your Q on them and you'll follow them. We have Baron buff and are already at their base and they're all dead, so we might as well just end. We have plenty of minions. It would be really silly for us to go get Ocean Drake right now. And that is how you super carry with Warwick jungle. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate all the support you've been giving me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Yeah.